Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Brown, and it's wonderful to see you again. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this important message. I believe that what I'm about to share will fundamentally change how you view your own health, especially as we step into our golden years, a time that should be one of freedom, new experiences, and peace of mind. Let's take a moment to reflect. Do you remember how your legs felt 10 or 20 years ago? It wasn't just physical strength. It was absolute confidence. It was the feeling of walking with a steady stride, climbing stairs without a second thought, or even chasing after your grandchildren without getting out of breath. Our legs back then felt like reliable, strong, and energetic partners who would never betray us. We used to take it for granted, like the sun rising every morning. Our freedom was measured by how far our legs could take us. Then one day, you suddenly notice something has changed. It's not a sudden change, but a quiet, subtle one. It sneaks into your life through small signs you easily dismiss. It might be when you have to use your hands to push off your knees just to get up from a low chair. Or when you carry a bag of groceries from the car into the house, and your arms and legs feel unusually shaky, as if they're protesting against you. These simple tasks suddenly become small challenges. A quick walk through the living room makes you feel a little unsteady, and every time you go up a single step, you feel a heaviness, as if your legs are no longer obeying you. This feeling isn't just physical fatigue, it's a deep-seated disappointment. The disappointment of realizing your body is slowly moving away from what it used to be capable of. Have you ever experienced this? That hesitation before every curb, that fear when walking on uneven pavement, or that reluctance to accept an invitation to a family picnic. You are not alone. Most of us, once we pass 60, believe this is an inevitable part of aging. We tell ourselves, well, that's what getting old is like, and we accept it silently. We believe our bodies are like old machines that have been used for too long, and wear and tear are unavoidable. But today I want to tell you a deeper truth, a truth I've discovered through my many years working in geriatric medicine. This weakness is not the destiny of old age. Those signs are the early warning bells of a condition we call sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and function. It's like a silent thief, stealing your strength, your balance, and ultimately your confidence. A little bit each day. It comes without pain or swelling, only a gradual weakening, until you realize you need a cane or someone to help you get out of your chair. I've seen so many stories like this in my clinic. One of my patients, whom I'll call Helen, a 72-year-old woman, came to me with a look of deep worry. She shared, "Doctor, I feel like I'm getting weaker every day. My legs just don't have the strength anymore. I'm afraid that one day I'll fall and won't be able to get back up." That fear had burrowed deep into her mind, making her hesitant to move and go outside. Gradually, her life shrank to the confines of her own home. Sarcopenia had stolen not just her muscles, but her joy and her independence. Her story motivated me to dive deeper into my research. I realized that we often only look at what we can see, wrinkles, gray hair, or aches and pains. But few of us bother to understand what's happening at the cellular level. And the most surprising answer lies in something we often overlook: tiny but incredibly powerful vitamins and minerals. Helen and millions of others around the world are facing a common problem. It's not a terminal illness, but a deficiency, a silent deficiency that is robbing them of their independence and joy. But here's the good news I want to bring you. We can absolutely change this. We can't stop time, but we can slow down this process and take back control of our health. Weakness is not the end of your story. It's just a pause in your journey. I believe that all of us deserve to live a full life, to walk, to dance, and to freely explore the world. Now let's explore the first key to unlocking this hidden strength: vitamin D3. To prove this, I referenced a very interesting study from the University of Birmingham in the UK. The researchers conducted a trial with a group of people over 65. They gave them a small dose of 800 international units of vitamin D3 daily. After just 5 days, they witnessed an incredible change. The participants' leg strength increased by up to 19%. An amazing number, isn't it? It shows that with just a small change, the right fuel, we can create a major impact on our lives. Furthermore, D3 has a lesser-known but equally important role. It helps reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Chronic inflammation, which often appears as we age, is one of the reasons muscles feel tired, achy, and difficult to recover after exercise. When you supplement with D3, you're helping your body heal from within, reducing the burden on your immune system, and giving your muscles a chance to regenerate. My patient Helen started taking D3 after our conversation. She called me and shared, "Dr. Brown, I can't believe it. My steps feel so much lighter. I can walk around the park with confidence again." This wasn't just about physical strength. It was about reclaiming her confidence and taking back control of her life. She was no longer afraid of falling, and that allowed her to expand her world again. She started joining a senior ballroom dance club, something she had given up on years ago. D3 isn't just a vitamin, it's a message from your body that we can reactivate our strength and independence. It's the first step for us to take charge of our lives, instead of letting our age take charge of us. We've discovered that vitamin D3 acts like a master switch that turns on your body's hidden strength. But a machine with only a switch isn't enough. It needs a complex and sophisticated system of wires to transmit signals everywhere. And that is the role of vitamin B12, the silent partner of our nervous system. Have you ever felt your feet asleep? That annoying tingling, prickly feeling, like thousands of tiny ants crawling under your skin, or even a slight numbness in your feet. Some people have told me their feet feel like they no longer listen, and their walking becomes heavy and clumsy, especially at night or when getting up in the dark. Can you relate to this? Do these feelings make you nervous about walking on a slippery floor or fearful of losing your balance? I want you to imagine a complex electrical grid. All the devices are connected by wires. But if the insulation, the protective sheath of these wires is damaged, the signal will become noisy, intermittent, and eventually break down completely. Our nervous system is the same. Your nerves are wrapped in a protective sheath called myelin. Vitamin B12 plays a key role in maintaining the sheath. When you're deficient in B12, this sheath weakens and signals from your brain to your muscles become choppy or even interrupted. As a result, even if your brain sends the command to take a step, your legs don't receive the order clearly, leading to unsteady steps, a numb feeling, and a loss of balance. I saw this very clearly in a patient of mine, a 75-year-old man I'll call Arthur. He came to see me in a downcast mood. He was a man who loved gardening, a garden he had spent his entire life tending to. But recently, he found it difficult to stand steadily on uneven ground and had several close calls with falling when walking on gravel paths. He also experienced frequent nighttime leg cramps and a feeling that his legs were leaving him. He believed this was just a symptom of old age, a part of the aging process he had to accept. But when I looked at his file and ran some tests, I discovered a crucial truth. His vitamin B12 levels were extremely low. I told him, "Arthur, all those feelings aren't because of old age. They're because the signals from your brain to your feet are getting mixed up." Think of it this way. If a power grid has a broken wire, no matter how good the light bulbs are, they won't light up. Similarly, without enough vitamin B12, our nervous system can't transmit signals smoothly, and your legs are the first to be affected. A study from Oxford University in the UK showed that older adults with low B12 levels walked slower and had significantly poorer balance than those with normal B12 levels. So why is B12 deficiency so common in older people? There are two main reasons. First, a decreased ability to absorb it. As we get older, our stomachs produce less acid, making it difficult to extract B12 from food. This is especially true for those who take common acid-reducing medications. Second, diet. B12 is mainly found in animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. If you are a vegetarian or eat little meat, your risk of B12 deficiency is higher. After Arthur started supplementing with B12, he returned just a few weeks later with a radiant smile. He said, "Doctor, I've got the feeling back in my feet. I'm no longer afraid to walk in my garden, and I've gotten back to the gardening I love." This didn't just make him physically stronger, it gave him back his freedom and joy in life. It shows that B12 isn't just a vitamin, it's a bridge, a communication link between the mind and the body, helping you feel like yourself again. So never dismiss those feelings of numbness or unsteadiness as normal. They are a message from your body that it's time to repair the wiring inside. We have learned that vitamin D3 is the switch that starts things up, and vitamin B12 is the wiring that ensures signals are transmitted accurately. But a machine that has its switch on and its wires connected still needs one essential thing to run: fuel. And that is the role of vitamin B1, thiamine, the silent companion, the true engine of every movement in your body. Have you ever felt tired for no clear reason? A feeling of utter exhaustion in your arms and legs, a heavy stride, as if you're carrying an invisible weight, even when you've had enough sleep. You feel drained even after doing light tasks, like walking a short distance to the mailbox or standing in the kitchen to cook. This condition is very common in older adults, and many believe it's because they are lazy or simply too old to do those things anymore. But I want you to know that this can be a sign that the engine inside you is running low on fuel. I want you to imagine a car. It has a full gas tank, but the engine can't convert that fuel into energy to run. It just sputters, then finally stops. Our bodies are the same. Vitamin B1 is responsible for converting carbohydrates from food into energy, ATP, for our muscles and nerve cells to function. In simple terms, vitamin B1 is the key that opens the gate for fuel to enter the power plant of each cell. Without B1, no matter how many carbs you eat, your body can't produce enough energy, leading to a feeling of exhaustion, fatigue, and heavy limbs. Another one of my patients, a retired teacher, whom I'll call Carol, was over 70 and loved hiking and exploring national parks. But recently she complained that she no longer had the strength to walk for more than half an hour. She was very disappointed that a hobby she had cherished for decades was being taken away from her. She tried many ways to improve, from eating more to trying to exercise, but all her efforts were in vain. She told me, "Dr. Brown, I feel like the fire inside me has gone out. I just don't have the strength to do the things I love anymore. I feel like I'm being left behind." After she told me about her diet and the medication she was taking, I noticed she was using a common diuretic to control her blood pressure. I explained to her that these types of medications, along with drinking coffee or tea, can unfortunately wash precious vitamin B1 out of the body through urine. This is also true for those who take metformin to treat diabetes or have a habit of drinking alcohol regularly. Out of the body through urine. This is also true for those who take metformin to treat diabetes or have a habit of drinking alcohol regularly. After I suggested she start supplementing with vitamin B1, she called me a few weeks later with a voice full of energy and excitement. She said, "Doctor, I feel like I've been recharged. Now I can walk for half an hour without feeling tired, and I've gotten back to my active life." Her story proved one thing. Sometimes the biggest problems in life can be solved with a simple solution, a minor adjustment. A study from Japan in 2021 followed 300 older adults and found that nearly 30% of them had low B1 levels. These individuals also walked slower and often complained of muscle fatigue. But after supplementing with B1, most of them saw a significant improvement in their energy and walking distance. This shows that B1 is not just a vitamin, it's the fire, the motivation that keeps you moving forward on your journey. It's the fuel for every activity, from a light walk around the house to outdoor adventures. So if you're feeling tired for no clear reason, don't rush to blame it on your age. Listen to your body. It might be trying to tell you that it's time to refuel your engine. We have now explored 3 key factors for strength and energy: vitamin D3 as the switch, vitamin B12 as the wiring for nerve signals, and vitamin B1 as the fuel. But a machine that operates efficiently also needs to know how to rest and relax at the right time. If you only know how to work without recovering, you will quickly burn out. And that is the role of magnesium, a silent but incredibly powerful mineral that acts as a companion, helping your muscles relax and recover. Have you ever experienced a leg cramp at night? It's an experience many of us have had to struggle with. That feeling of your calf muscle tightening up, a searing pain that takes your breath away, forcing you to wake up in the middle of the night. It's like a sudden and painful reminder from your body that something is wrong. Many people accept this as a normal part of life, a sign of having used their body for too long, and they believe there's no way to fix it. But I want you to know that this is not normal. It's a signal, and magnesium is the key to decoding that signal. I want you to visualize how your muscles work. Inside the body, calcium and magnesium work as a team. You can imagine calcium as the one who commands contract, activating the contraction of your muscles. And magnesium is the one who commands relax, helping the muscle release after contraction. Magnesium is a natural antagonist to calcium. It acts as a regulator, ensuring that muscles don't stay in a contracted state for too long. When you are deficient in magnesium, this balance is disrupted. Your muscles won't receive the relax command strongly enough, causing them to get stuck in a state of contraction. The result is painful cramps, stiff and uncomfortable muscles, not just in your legs, but also in your neck, shoulders, and back. A friend of mine, a talented pianist whom I'll call Arthur, once shared with me that every night he struggled with terrible leg cramps. It not only affected his sleep, but also created an emotional fear. He had to give up playing complex pieces because his hands were no longer as flexible and tired easily. The fear of cramps made him stop practicing for long periods, and gradually his greatest passion was severely impacted. I explained to him the role of magnesium. I also added that magnesium helps to relax the nervous system, improve sleep, and reduce feelings of anxiety. This is especially important because deep sleep is a key factor in muscle recovery and regeneration. A good night's sleep can do more than any pain reliever. After he started supplementing with magnesium, within just a few weeks, the cramps disappeared completely. He called me with a voice full of joy. "Dr. Brown, I can't believe it. Not only are the cramps gone, but I'm sleeping better too. My hands feel so much more flexible, and I've gotten back to the concerto I had to stop playing for so long." This proved one thing. Magnesium isn't just a mineral, it's a sense of calm, a promise of peace. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that supplementing with magnesium can significantly reduce the frequency and intensity of muscle cramps. Furthermore, people with low magnesium levels often have poorer sleep quality, and supplementing with magnesium helped improve their deep sleep, thereby supporting the muscle recovery process. A friend of mine, a talented pianist whom I'll call Arthur, once shared with me that every night he struggled with terrible leg cramps. It not only affected his sleep, but also created an emotional fear. He had to give up playing complex pieces because his hands were no longer as flexible and tired easily. The fear of cramps made him stop practicing for long periods, and gradually his greatest passion was severely impacted. I explained to him the role of magnesium. I also added that magnesium helps to relax the nervous system, improve sleep, and reduce feelings of anxiety. This is especially important because deep sleep is a key factor in muscle recovery and regeneration. A good night's sleep can do more than any pain reliever. We have now explored the essential micronutrients for building a strong and vital body. Vitamin D3 is the switch, vitamin B12 is the wiring, vitamin B1 is the fuel, and magnesium is the key to muscle relaxation. But for this entire system to work together in harmony and efficiency, we need a coordinator, a balancer, and that is the role of potassium, a silent but powerful mineral, the body's ultimate referee. Have you ever felt your body retaining water, a puffy feeling in your legs or hands? Do you feel like your blood pressure is unstable, or are your muscles inexplicably weak and tired? These could be signs that you are deficient in potassium. I want you to imagine potassium as a referee standing between two teams, the cells inside and the fluids outside. This referee ensures that the players, fluids, stay in the right positions, moving according to the rules so the game life can run smoothly. When this referee is missing, everything becomes chaotic. Water and nutrients don't move correctly, leading to puffiness, and more importantly, muscle cells don't receive enough nutrients, leading to weakness and fatigue. The balance between potassium inside the cells and sodium outside the cells is key for every bodily function, from maintaining a steady heart rhythm to ensuring muscles contract and relax properly. I once had a patient, a very active woman I'll call Alice. She loved long-distance walking and participating in social activities, but recently she suddenly felt exhausted after her workouts. She told me, "Dr. Brown, I feel like my body isn't my own anymore. I don't understand why I'm so tired." Alice was very careful about her health, but she couldn't figure out the cause of her fatigue. She thought she might have a serious illness. After a blood test, I discovered something surprising. Her potassium levels were very low. I explained to her that some of the medications she was taking for high blood pressure, diuretics, had unfortunately washed precious potassium out of her body through her urine. This is a common reality that many older people face. They are unknowingly losing one of the most important minerals for maintaining their energy and stability. We worked together to adjust her diet, encouraging her to eat more bananas, potatoes, leafy greens, and nuts. A few weeks later, she called me and said, "Dr. Brown, I can't believe that a simple mineral could make such a big difference. I feel full of energy and ready to get back to my favorite activities." Her story proved one thing. Sometimes the solutions to complex health problems lie in very simple things. We just haven't. A study published in the Journal of Sports Medicine and Science showed that people with a diet rich in potassium had better muscle strength and less fatigue. Potassium doesn't just help muscles work efficiently, it also helps regulate blood pressure, reducing the risk of stroke and heart disease. It's a versatile mineral that helps maintain the balance of the entire body. You see, potassium isn't a miracle drug, but it's an indispensable component for your body to function effectively and sustainably. It's a silent referee, ensuring that everything stays in place so you can live an active and healthy life. So never accept weakness or fatigue as a given. Listen to your body, and if you are on medication, ask your doctor about side effects and how to supplement the necessary. Now we've reached the end of this journey. In our final section, I'll summarize everything we've learned and give you a final piece of advice so you can begin the journey to reclaim your confidence and strength. We have journeyed together on a meaningful exploration. From the silent worries about our bodies weakening, we have found surprising answers, not in expensive medications, but in tiny yet incredibly powerful micronutrients. We have discovered that weakness is not an inevitable part of aging. It is often a message that your body is trying to send, a sign that something is missing. We have found 5 silent companions who are incredibly powerful. Vitamin D3, the one we call the switch for an active life. It not only builds strong bones, but also activates the hidden strength in your muscles, helping you regain confidence with every step. Vitamin B12, or the body's wiring. It ensures signals from your brain to your legs are transmitted clearly and accurately, helping you achieve balance and steadiness. Vitamin B1, the core fuel. It helps your body convert food into energy, dispelling feelings of fatigue and heaviness, helping you regain the spark to continue doing the activities you love. Magnesium, the golden key to relaxation. It's the companion that helps your muscles rest after a long day, says goodbye to painful cramps, and brings you deeper, more restful sleep. And finally, potassium, the body's referee. It keeps everything in balance, from blood pressure to muscle function, ensuring your body's machine runs smoothly. You see, the story of aging is not a story of wear and tear and acceptance. It is a story of knowledge, of listening to your body, and of giving it what it needs to continue functioning. Weakness is not the end of your story, it's just a pause in your journey, a pause you can absolutely overcome. I want you to imagine one more time. Imagine a day you wake up, feeling your legs are light and strong. You can confidently walk in the park, play with your grandchildren, and live a full life, unburdened by the fear of weakness. That is not a distant dream. It is a reality that you can absolutely achieve. My final advice is don't wait. Don't accept weakness as your destiny. Take action today. Start by having a conversation with your doctor to find out if your body might be deficient in any of these micronutrients. Supplement what your body needs, and you will see how your life changes. Remember, strength is not just in your muscles, but in the confidence you feel with every single step. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you feel more motivated, please subscribe to our channel today so you don't miss out on our next helpful videos. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and